we'll be catching up with. He is the president, Rotary Club Omole-Golden District, Club 911, and I have with me Mr. Jide Ogunleye. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me with you here this morning.
You're welcome. Apart from this is just a little bit of digressing a bit. Are you into fashion too?
No, far from it.
Far from it, but you look amazing.
Oh, thank you for that. I'll take that as a compliment.
No problem. So welcome to City FM, and I know you have a lot to share with us today about Rotary Club, especially your district. And let's meet you.
Okay, thank you once again. My name is Jide Ogunleye, and I'm the president of the Rotary Club of Omole-Golden, which meets just around the vicinity. Excellence Hotel. We meet every Friday, 7:30 for 8 o'clock. And we're basically an organization that's here to serve humanity, giving back to our society and community with our time, with our talents, and with our treasure.
Amazing. A lot of people get confused when they get Rotary. They think about a lot of things. Can you explain to us what Rotary is?
So Rotary is the foremost service organization in the world. The organization has been in existence for over 100 years to date, and it's an organization where people come together to make impacts within their community. And you can think of Rotary like Coca-Cola, so there's a saying that if you go somewhere, anywhere in the world, you most likely will find Coca-Cola there, right?
Yeah.
And everywhere in the world you go to, you will find a Rotary Club, and they're doing something within their community. So it's an organization where people come together to see how they can help their communities, because today the government is not able to do everything, right? So we focus on areas sometimes that the government do not even know their problems there. And within this vicinity, for example, we have Ifako General Hospital, where we built a neonatal ward that today is saving over 40 babies every month, babies that ordinarily would have been dead. But because of that building and that facility we have there, where we have incubators, over 20 of them, some of those babies no longer have to die. And today, people are traveling from Badagry, from Abeokuta, from Ikoyi, from all parts of Nigeria, for medical tourism to use that facility, which the Rotary Club of Omole-Golden of District 9111 has been able to put together. So that's, idea of what Rotary is about.
That's amazing. So how long have you been a member, and what role do you want to play?
So I've been a member now for about 8 years. In my club, I currently serve as the president of my club. In the past, I've served as the secretary, I've served as the vice president, I've served as membership chairman, I've served as the chairman of international convention and things like that. But I currently serve as the president of the club, and I also serve as the captain of all the presidents within the district, and that's District 9111. The district comprises of about 75 clubs, and I happen to just be one of the presidents within those 75 clubs in the district.
That's great. I know you mentioned the hospital that you and the Rotary members established in, I think, what did you mention?
Ifako
Jai. But what other impact have you made as an organization?
Oh, the impact is massive, because we are within this community. Many of our impact is within this community. This Rotary year alone, for example, we recently gave out microcredit loans to the tune of about 3 million naira, and these are loans that do not have interest. Okay, so the people that are taking this loan are taking it zero interest free. They got between 200,000 and 100,000, for market women and people within this community, Oba and environs. We did that very recently. We recently conducted a training on artificial intelligence for students of Okera Grammar School, which is also within this community. As we speak, we are currently building an ICT laboratory at Ajuwon High School, and this is going to be serving junior secondary school students, people between GSS 1 to GSS 3. Currently, they do not have ICT laboratory, and they are not dealing with computers in any way, shape, or form. Because of the impact that our club will be making, we're building that ICT laboratory. We're currently at a stage where we just completed the flooring, the electrical works. We're going to equip it with computers. We're going to equip it with solar for sustainability, so that they don't have to worry about buying fall and things like that. And we're also going to equip it with Starlink internet as well.
I mean, that's a lot. I lost track of all the things you used, most of the things you said, and I think it's very important that people come together to give back to the society, because it's really getting tough for most people, especially taking Nigeria as an example, the economy, and I must applaud you and your team for doing that. How do you as a person fit in?
So my background is in information technology,
Okay.
and ever since I joined the organization, and now that I'm even president, I bring in my profession and my background to see how we can enhance a lot of the things that we do. That's one of the reasons why one of the trainings we did at Okera Secondary School was on artificial intelligence. Because of my background in IT is one of the reasons why I chose the passion point like an ICT laboratory to build at Ajuwon Junior Secondary School. So in whatever it is that I'm doing, my profession comes in very handy. Using technology to drive many of the things that we do. As a club, we have our operations. I've brought in a lot of technology innovation to see how we can use technology to drive some of the processes that we do. Like I said earlier, Rotary, you serve with your time, you serve with your talents, and you serve with your treasure. For me and many of the members in my club, we serve with all three things: time, talent, and treasure.
Cool. And there's no way, or let me put it in a very subtle way. You guys don't get any of this back. Like when it comes to money and stuff, it's just all being a philanthropist.
It's all being a philanthropist. Yesterday I was in Abeokuta and I was coming back to Lagos, and the driver that was coming with me was saying to me that Oga, you guys are making a lot of money and all of this. I'm like, no,
because
nobody.
That's actually the misconception that a lot of people have.
No, we don't get paid. We don't get paid. We're here to give. What you get in return is you enjoy friendship. Okay, so today I've got friends everywhere. Okay, I've got friends in government, in politics, in medical field, so you get a network. But you don't come because you want a network, but the network and the friendship is what you get as a result. And most importantly, is a fulfillment. I've had people talk about how they when they had their baby, they saw the logo of our club on the incubator. That's fulfillment. So there's also a lot of fulfillment. So what we also get is the satisfaction, of being fulfilled when we see that, we're able to make impact, because individually we might not be able to make so much of an impact, but collectively as an association, there's so much we can do, and that's what we get in return.
And that's amazing, because at the end of the day, giving back, it kind of brings this subtle feeling to you, and also fulfillment, and that's very important. So as a president, what project are you doing this Rotary year?
So quite a number of them already. We have sustaining the environment, protecting the environment. As part of sustaining the environment, we intend to have some sort of beach cleanup project, where we go collaborate maybe with a few other Rotary clubs, go clean the beaches and ensure that the environment is clean. The ICT that I mentioned to you is a project that we just started this year. So the Rotary calendar is July to June. So the Rotary year starts in July and ends on the 30th of June. So within this Rotary year, we've embarked on that ICT. It's one of our star projects, and we hope to finish it before the end of this Rotary year. We have a few other projects that is coming up. We have free medical healthcare checks that is also going to come up and will benefit people within this community, urban environments. So they'll come get free health checks. We also have high clinic checks coming up within the Rotary year. We have peace and conflict resolution conference, where we'll invite the police, we'll invite the LASMAs, we invite people within the community and talk about how we can deal with conflict, resolution and peace building within our community. Those are just some of the projects that we have lined up for this Rotary year.
All right, thank you very much for all the information that you passed across today. Before we wrap up, how can people support this organization? How can they join? For the person listening and is inspired by all the things that you and your team do, how can they join this organization?
Two things. First is how you can support, right? If you're not a member of the organization, you can support with your money, right? We have a website, Rotary Club of Omole-Golden.com. Our contact information is right on there. You can also reach us on our social media platform, Rotary Club of Omole-Golden, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Contact us. You see the list of projects that we've done in the past and a list of projects that we're trying to do right now. So no amount is too little. You can support with your funds, and once you request for that, and once you key into our project, you get updates on how we're utilizing your funds and the projects that we're having. To join as well, you could also reach us via those channels that I mentioned on our social media. We meet every Friday at Excellence Hotel, 7:30 for 8, here in Oba. So you could come for a meeting, for a fellowship, but you have to have a heart of service, a heart of giving back. And then that's pretty much there is to joining us.
All right, thank you so much for coming, Mr. Jide, and I'm glad that you and your team, you're doing all of these things for people, and we hope that more grace, more strength will continue to abide by you all. Thank you so much. The news at noon is